Ever wondered how to save money without compromising your lifestyle? Yes, it sounds like a magic trick, but it's not. It's about smart financial management. It's about knowing where your money goes and making conscious decisions rather than it burning a hole in your pocket and spending it on things that are not necessary. We will show you 10 of the best ways to start saving money today. Stick around because we're about to dive in. Number 1, now we're not suggesting you give up your morning latte or stop hanging out with friends. That's just surviving, not living. This is about thriving. We're here to introduce you to easy yet effective strategies that allow you to save money while still doing what you love. Consider it as a treasure hunt, a challenge, a game of finding hidden savings in your everyday life. So if you're up for becoming a financially savvy individual, a star at frugal living, the wizard of finance, then you're definitely at the right place. First up is budgeting. Not as scary as it sounds, promise. Think of budgeting as a roadmap, guiding you towards your financial goals. It's not about depriving yourself of that much-needed morning coffee. It's about understanding where your money goes and making informed decisions. Break it down by documenting your income and expenses. Yes, every single one of them, even that impulsive ice cream on a hot day. Once you've got a clear picture, you can start making adjustments. Spending too much on takeout? Perhaps it's time to unleash your inner master chef. And remember, it's not set in stone. Life happens. The car breaks down, the dog needs a vet. You discover a new love for alpaca wool sweaters. Your budget needs to be flexible enough to handle these curveballs. So what are you waiting for? Start your budgeting journey today. Remember, a budget doesn't limit your freedom, it gives it. 2. Next, let's tackle those pesky subscriptions. We all have a penchant for a good streaming service, but do we genuinely require 5 of them? The moment has arrived to conduct a subscription audit. Arm yourself with a cup of coffee, a notepad, and start investigating your bank statement. Seek out those repetitive charges. Look, there's the fitness application you've not opened since January. And hey, recall that language learning software you installed for your Parisian journey 3 years ago? The time has come to adieu. Question yourself. Am I truly deriving value from my money? If the response is a loud no, then it's time to press that cancel subscription button. Remember, these trivial amounts might not appear significant, but they accumulate over time. Ponder over it. If you save $20 a month, that's a total of $240 a year. Imagine the possibilities with that additional money. Every penny saved from a canceled subscription is indeed a penny earned. 3. Ready to become a savvy shopper? Let's dive into the world of smart shopping. The first thing to do, compare prices. Don't just grab the first item you see on shelf. Take a moment to look around, do a quick online search, or even use a price comparison app. You'd be surprised how much you can save by being a little more patient. Secondly, consider buying in bulk. Now, this doesn't imply you should buy 50 cans of beans because they're on sale. But for items you use regularly, like toilet paper or pasta, buying in larger quantities can save you a pretty penny in the long run. And what about those impulse buys? We all love them, but they can really add up. Before you toss that shiny new gadget or trendy top into your cart, take a second to ask yourself, do I really need this? More often than not, the answer is probably not. Smart shopping, smart saving. 4. Ever thought about the cost of dining out? Well, don't mistake me. I relish a fine meal at an upscale restaurant just like the next person. But let's slip into our financial thinking caps and do some number crunching, shall we? You see, dining out can indeed be an enjoyable indulgence, but it can also be a significant vacuum on your finances. From the starter to the sweet course, and let's not omit the gratuity, every morsel can tally up more swiftly than you can utter, "Bill, if you please." Conversely, having meals at home is akin to hosting your very own exclusive foodie spectacle, wherein you are the lead role and the savings are tangible. Plus, you have total autonomy over what goes into your food, enabling you to make healthier choices while saving some dough. And bear in mind, the joy of cooking isn't solely about the final dish, it's about the process. So seize that apron, invoke your inner celebrity cook, and begin concocting some savings. After all, home is where the savings reside. 5. How about we take the bus for a change? A thought that may have crossed your mind with a tinge of disbelief. Public transport? Really? But I ask you to lend me your ears. Let's envision making your daily commute slightly more thrilling. Say goodbye to the lonesomeness of driving and instead immerse yourself in the vibrant city life. The icing on the cake? The opportunity to retain some cash, factor in the expenses of fuel, insurance, maintenance, and parking, and you'd realize owning a vehicle can leave a hole in your wallet. In contrast, public transport emerges as a more budget-friendly alternative. Moreover, it comes with the side benefit of minimizing your carbon footprint. Whether it's the subway, a bus, or a tram, remember, it's not merely about economic prudence, but also about adopting a lifestyle that respects both your financial health and the environmental well-being. So next time you plan to step out, think about leaving your keys at home. Welcome aboard the Savings Express. 6. Ever tried your hand at DIY? Well, if you haven't, you're missing out on a world of savings. In a time where step-by-step tutorials are at your fingertips for just about anything, the appeal of DIY has never been stronger. Whether painting your own walls or fixing a leaky faucet, DIY projects can potentially save you a considerable sum of money that would otherwise go to hiring professionals. Yes, there's a learning curve involved, but think of the skills you're developing, plus the bragging rights. Remember those hefty labor costs you shell out for professional help? That's right, you're keeping them in your pocket. And let's not overlook the sense of accomplishment that comes from completing a project using your own initiative. As Benjamin Franklin once stated, "Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship." So why not tackle those leaks yourself? DIY, do it yourself and save. 7. Let's talk about energy. We all need it, but it doesn't have to cost the earth, literally or figuratively. Consider switching to energy-efficient light bulbs. They last longer and use less electricity. Unplug your devices when they're not in use. Even on standby, they're drawing power. And remember, a sweater is a lot cheaper than turning up the heat. It's not just about saving pennies, it's about saving the planet. Every little bit helps. Save energy, save money. 8. Ever considered secondhand shopping? It's like a treasure hunt where you can find unique, high-quality items at a fraction of the original cost. Not only does it save you money, but it also reduces waste, making it a win-win for both your wallet and the environment. From clothes to furniture, books to electronics, the secondhand market is brimming with potential savings. Remember, it's not about buying used, it's about finding value. So, go ahead, give it a try. Secondhand shopping, first-rate savings. 9. Ready to make your money work for you? Let's dive into the world of investing. Investing can seem daunting, but it's essentially about making your money grow. It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight, but rather about long-term financial security. You must be thinking, how does this save me money? Well, by investing, you're putting your money into something that has the potential to increase in value over time. This could be stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or even real estate. This is different from saving where your money merely sits in a bank account. Remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Start small, perhaps with a low-cost index fund, and gradually build your portfolio. It's important to do your research or seek advice from a financial advisor. And here's a fun quote from Warren Buffett. "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." So, invest wisely, save wisely. 10. Last but not least, avoid debt like the plague. Let's face it, no one enjoys owing money. It's much like having an annoying mosquito constantly buzzing in your ear, except this mosquito can severely impact your financial health and tranquility. When you find yourself in debt, your hard-earned income is spent on interest and repayments, rather than being put into your savings or towards activities you love. It's like running on a treadmill, exerting effort but remaining stationary. So how do you evade this financial to begin with? Avoid unnecessary loans and credit. If you can't afford it with cash, you likely can't afford it all. Secondly, establish an emergency fund. It's a safety net that can prevent you from falling into debt during unforeseen circumstances. And always remember, if you're already burdened with debt, don't lose hope. Make a strategic plan, adhere to it, and steadily reduce your debt. As Benjamin Franklin wisely stated, "Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship." Stay debt-free, stay worry-free. So, are you ready to start saving? We've journeyed through 10 practical and effective ways to keep your wallet happier and bulkier. From budgeting like a boss, to cutting out those subscriptions you forgot you even had. Shopping smart never looked so good, and who knew you could whip up such tasty meals right at home? Have you considered swapping your car keys for a bus pass, or getting crafty with some DIY? Your energy bill and the planet will thank you for being more conscious about your usage. And let's not forget the thrill of hunting for secondhand treasures. Investing wisely is a game changer, and avoiding debt, well, that's just priceless. These tips aren't just about saving money. They're about making smart decisions and adopting sustainable habits. So, let's get started. Click on the links below to start saving money. Link 1 is for USA and link 2 for the UK. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of 10 of the best. There is always something new.